Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Guard it. Not just know it. And remember it. Remember to guard it. Remember, and the people of Israel knew this before. Slavery had taken it away from them. So the people who are saved but say we don't keep Shabbat, Shabbat is not for today, that it's a generational curse, it's amnesia, and Yahweh calls them to snap into authority to remember Zachoret Yom HaShabbat Lekodsho. Remember Yom Shabbat to honor it.
Yes.
And to guard it. And to keep it. Verse 9. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. Okay? So, the 5-day work week, that's not even biblical, is it? Or how about the French? 4-day work week. What do you think they do on the other 3 days? Don't ask. It's rated X. Yahweh says a 6-day work week. 6-day work week. Nothing wrong with working 6 days. 6 days 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. Can I hear a good amen? Rivka always asks me, why am I working on Sunday morning? Because if we're honest, let's be honest. If we're honest, Sunday is Shabbat. Even for us. Even for us.
Yes. A type of Shabbat.
Because on Sunday when we get together with friends, the phone's not ringing every 5 minutes, nobody's online, it's like everybody's taking a Shabbat. Let's be honest. I want to sock it to the devil big time. I want to work on Shabbat. I want to work on Sunday. Because I want to take Yahweh literally. If we're honest, the Shabbat for most of us is a nice thing. But it's not as real as it should be. Because Sunday is our day. Let's be football, Daytona 500, we can travel, it's less traffic, it's a beautiful day to go to the park. Let's be honest, that's Shabbat. It's sick, man. That's the culture. That's not why we cannot let culture dictate our lives. If I was having secular employment, I would purpose to work on Sunday. I would purpose to work. I try to find work on Sunday.
Yes.
Because I know how this culture is cultured. And how it's set up. It's designed to give you a Shabbat on Sunday, which Yahweh has not given us. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. But the 7th day is the Shabbat of Yahweh your Elohim. In it you shall not, we read this every week, you shall not do any work. You, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male Eved, not Eved, nor your female Eved, nor your cattle, nor your ger, that is within your gates. No one should work. All right, we had this come up the other day, and we have this come up all the time. When you are in your home, and you are the priest of your home, and you are in charge of your home, it is, as a man, I'm speaking to the man, it is your job to make sure that nothing's going on in that home where people are working. It's your job. Now, there's a right way to do it, and then there's a wrong way to do it. You do it in love. You enforce it in love. But nothing should be happening in your home. We used to have the gardener come on Shabbat. We told him, we don't want you, we cannot worry. If the phone guy said, well, there's no other day. There's no other day when I can put the phone lines in. Sorry, then there won't be any phone lines. Yahweh holds you accountable. You can't just show up to the synagogue and have business going on as usual back in your home. Now, we do all things in love, of course. We try not to be rough about it or to offend people. We try not to. But when push comes to shove, we have to stick up for Yahweh's words and for Yahweh's commandments. Okay? So if somebody's in my house and I'm not cooking, but they are, I'm responsible. Especially as the priest of the home. Especially as the male. Single ladies, you don't have a man around the house, you're responsible for no one working in your home. Can I hear a good amen?
Amen.
Can we talk?
Yes, please.
We had a situation. Boy, did we have a situation. Especially when we were in Miami. We had a situation. Can we talk? I want to talk right now. we were downstairs celebrating Shabbat, doing Hebraic stuff, obeying Torah, following Yahweh's ways, following Yahweh's words. And a cholera zon ze chap. A fire zon ze brennen. That's a Yiddish expression.
Fire is burning on Shabbat.
Yeah, basically, yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
Basically. What are you talking about? Well, we were renting from Assembly de Deus. Daryl, am I boring you here?
No.
Somebody wake him up.
Wake him up. I'm all right.
This is the problem with sofas and easy chairs. If you guys don't shape up, I'm going to put wooden boards with nails out.
Yeah.
You think I'm kidding, huh?
You can't get away with it no more.
No.
Don't use those sofas to betray me.
Oh, man.
Because you'll be sitting on nails.
Like the Chinese sleep.
That's chesed. Consider it mercy. That's not a birthright. That's the problem with the brother's house.
True.
All right? Where were we? So we were downstairs, worshiping Yahweh. And we were renting from Assembly de Deus,
Oh no.
the Assembly of Zeus,
Oh boy.
in Miami Beach.
Oh boy.
And the fire is on the burn. As choler is on the chap. That's a Yiddish expression. Anybody understands Yiddish knows that I just cursed. So, thankfully nobody understands Yiddish.
Yes, I do.
What you talking about? You have enough trouble with Caribbean. Come on. Don't pull my leg.
Oh,
No.
You don't know, no, you. Come on. Anyway,
I
so,
do.
sure you do, because he already said fire. And actually, I didn't curse. I was just quoting my dad. So literally, listen, there was a fire going on upstairs. So while we were worshiping Yahweh in Ruach and in Emet, you know what's going on upstairs, Mrs. Seal? Pig.
Oh.
They were cooking. You're not allowed to cook on Shabbat, and you're not allowed to eat pig any day. Right? They were cooking pig upstairs to Zeus, because after all, we were renting from the Assembly of Zeus. And we were worshiping Yahweh downstairs. Lesson number one, if you're going to have a Messianic or Nazarene Israelite synagogue, do not rent from the church. Meet in the parking lot, meet on the grass,
Bathroom.
go to the back of Kentucky Fried Chicken. All right? Anything. Because when you rent from a church, you are under the same spirits that are floating around that place. And it blows your witness saying they have the truth. That's why Yahweh provides. They own the building. And we're paupers. We don't have the truth, being legalistic and under the law. That's why Yahweh doesn't provide for us. So we have to go to the mother church so we have a place to meet. And I've told rabbis that for years. Years. Do you think they listen?
Of course not.
Do you think they listen? Do you think they obey?
Still right there.
What does that say about our Yahweh? They've got the truth, Bruno, and we don't. Because guess what? If we did, wouldn't we have the buildings?
Right in the brother's
Wouldn't we build the hospitals? Wouldn't we build the hospices? Wouldn't we build the orphanages? But we don't. They do, so they must have the truth. Because Yahweh's work done Yahweh's way never lacks Yahweh's provision.
That's correct.
So that must mean that they're doing it Yahweh's way. No, I don't think so. So therefore, we should not acquiesce and become beggars to their buildings and to their programs. We should meet where Yahweh wants us to meet.
That's right.
And not in a church. Oh, man. So, we're back to verse 10. You are responsible for what goes on in your home. No work within your gates. Okay? For in 6 days, Yahweh made the heavens, made the Shamayim and the earth, and the sea, and all that is in them, and rested on the seventh day. Therefore, Yahweh blessed the Shabbat and set it apart. And then you get guys on TV, these mainline churches, who say, Shabbat is not important. What Yahweh is showing you here, these are to the New Testament children of Yahweh, is that we are to honor the Shabbat principle. As long as you honor the Shabbat principle, you are fine. It's not a literal day, but it's a principle.
No, never.
Really? Well, if it's a principle, let's see what Yahweh has to say about it. Verse 11, 6 days.
Exactly.
6 days. Verse 11, there's one day that Yahweh has set apart. One day. He didn't set a principle that anyone.